All right, we're going to go with the 2 pumpkins first, and then we will do the 2 Tanga warriors. So the first pumpkin is each ranger must discard 1 card with an injury cost of 0, and then 2 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage for the rhythm vines. Watch those Tangas, watch those Tangas, watch those Tangas fly! Guard must discard 1 card from their hand with a piercing screech and a flyaway. So that's just them running over to somewhere else. I gotta make sure to take that out before anything else. And finally, because I have no cards in my hand, let's go ahead and do the draw. We're gonna draw 1. I'm gonna draw 2 from Jason. That's good. We're gonna draw 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. And then 1. You know what? I'm just gonna do that. I'm actually just going to do that. That's what I'm gonna go with. I got a Dragon Dagger, Blade Blaster, Smooth Move. I got some good stuff here. All right, deal 2 damage, deal 2 damage, deal 2 damage. We're gonna start with Tommy. He has a lot of good stuff in here. So 2 damage to Tommy. Solo Strike goes away. He'll take the second one. Dragon Shield, perfect, goes under his deck. And we'll have Zack do the last 2. Perfect. Sweep and Strike, 3 shields. He takes it, and that stays there. Forgot to put these here, so that's good. I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to retroactively do something. I'm going to play Smooth Moves. Play this card when any ranger suffers damage to reduce that damage by 2 and gain 1 energy. I'm not going to put anything back into piles because I already drew them, but I am going to gain the energy because I'm going to need it. So now we get to play, and I'm going to go with the Dragon Dagger. I'm going to spend the 3 in the center here. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do 2 3-dice attacks. The first one's going to go against the Piercing Screech, and the second one is going to go against the Hip Hop Bomb Drop. So here we go, Tommy. 3 dice, 3 damage shouldn't be so hard. No, it's not. He gave me 4 damage. Awesome. Thank you, sir. So we're going to flip that. That's good. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually exhaust the Tyrannosaurus Zord. And what that does is that adds 2 dice to the next attack. So we're going to turn that to the side. And Tommy is actually going to get 2 dice. So he's going to do a 5-dice attack against the Hip Hop Bomb Drop. So here we go. Dropping bombs on the Pumpkin Man. That's a cracked dice if I ever see it, but doesn't matter. I got 2, 4, 6. Oh, what would I have rolled? 7. Oh man, that would have been 2 extra damage. With the Dragon Zord would have been great to use right there, but that's okay. That's more than enough than what I need in order to take out the Hip Hop Bomb Drop. So that goes away as well. Sweet. This is going to be a better one than I thought it was going to be. So that goes there. We get to take one of these pumpkins away, put that there, and I'm going to take a hit token for here to represent this Tanga. And we're going to go ahead and do this. Tommy went, so I'm going to go ahead and draw from Zack's deck. We got a Mammoth Slam, very nice. And we'll move on to our next turn. All right, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to exhaust the Pterodactyl Zord, which will add 2 energy to the pool. So that'll go to the side, that will exhaust, and then what that will do is that'll create 5 energy in the pool for a Blade Blaster, which is you deal X amount of damage, which is however much energy you spend, and then you can divide that damage among any other targets. I am going to go ahead and just do this, boom, 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 and oddly enough, I'm going to take 3 of those to destroy Fly Away, and then 2 I'm going to pop right here on the Rhythm Vines. I have a few 0 cards in my hand, which is good, and that should hopefully be enough turns, because we're right here right now, to be able 2 turns. I have 2 turns to defeat that. That's the idea. So then that goes here, the Tanga comes off, and I can take this and go here. This goes, nothing happens. So now we go again, and I'm going to play Lead the Charge, a 2-dice attack where the next attack is an increased dice. So that just makes it even better. Oh, I also am going to draw from Tommy's deck. Dragon Solo, going to need that for the next round. Absolutely. Well, the next battle. 2-dice attack from Jason, doing 2 damage. That's fine. I can deal with that. We're going to take another turn anyway. So we got 2 there, which is good. And then the Tangas go, or they would if it was their turn. And now we're going to go ahead and do Mammoth Slam, which is a 2-dice attack 3 dice because of this. If he had more than 4 cards in his discard, he does not. It would add another dice. But we're going to go ahead and take 3 dice to do 1 damage. 3 dice, 1 damage. Come on. Come on. It can't be that unlucky. Come on. Come on. There we are. Beautiful. 3 damage. There. All of this comes flipped. You can go here. And that ends this battle. We are clear in the shopping mall, which is awesome. And now we get to move on over to the high school. That's pretty much where I'm going next. For the sake of simplicity and the fact that my youngest is starting to wake up from his nap, we're just going to go right here without going to the main board. We're going to go ahead and flip this in order to bring all of the Rangers over to Angel Grove High. I am then going to activate the Mastodon. Where are you? Here we are. We're going to activate the Mastodon Zord in order to remove 1 foot soldier from this area and add it to the track. And I am going to get rid of this stupid little pumpkin because these pumpkins suck. He'll go here, and that would fill up the track again for us to be at level 5. And we have all 5 Zords by the end of this round, which means our next one is Triceratops. Exhaust this card to allow any Ranger to up to 2 cards from their discard pile and return it to the top of their deck in any order. We're going to probably use that immediately because we definitely have the need for that. Come here, you guys. Actually, yeah, we're gonna exhaust that immediately. Where am I going? We'll just go over here. Whatever. We're going to exhaust that immediately, and I am going to take. I'm going to do a lead the charge and a block for Jason. They're going to go back in this order. And then we're going to do a solo strike and a dragon dagger for Tommy, also going back in this order. I have 3 cards in my hand. We initiate the battle, which adds 2 energy to here. I'm going to draw 1 for Tommy, 1 for Jason. And we're going to take a Zack, which is a sweeping strike. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll take a 7th one for Zack too. Reckless Blow. We're going to play Dragon Dagger first. So that's why these are now 0. And it's just going to make things a lot easier. 3 Chaos Putties going down into the mix. Total Mayhem. Deal 1 damage to each Ranger. Increase that damage by 1 for each panic location. That's 2 panic locations, so that's a 3 damage card. Cry Havoc. Drain 1 energy. Skip the next Ranger turn. I got to kill that immediately. And then Erratic Movement. That one also stinks. That increases the health of these 2 guys. Tenga, 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 you will get to fly away. That's fine. I don't care. All right, so it's 3 damage for each Ranger, unfortunately. Do I have anything in my hand that could help? No, of course not. Finally actually having all attacks in my hand and whatnot. So Tommy, I know what these are, so this should be fine. 3 damage, he's fine. Jason, 3 damage, he's fine. Zack, I'm not too sure of. No, 3 damage, he's fine. Wish I had that Power X before. All right, so now we go. I wanted to play the Dragon Solo now, but this Cry Havoc is really starting to scare me. I need to figure out a way to get rid of that immediately. I do have 2 energy, so I can spend 1 of it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play Reckless Blow, which is a 2 dice attack, but I can discard the top card. Oh, phone, that's fun. I'm going to discard the top card of Zack's deck in order to be able to make a 4 dice. So Smooth Moves now goes to his discard pile. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to be able to have enough dice to be able to do the 2 damage to cause, actually I can do 3 damage to cause Havoc because of the Erratic Movement in order to get rid of Cause Havoc and be able to not have a Ranger turn skip. So here we go. Go, go. Okay, 3 exactly. That's fine. See, that's why you got to add the dice to it. Increase your chances of doing what you got to do. All right, so Cause Havoc is actually gone. Reckless Blow is gone. And then I can take a hit token and put that there. This activates. And now what's good is I have a passive and then us again. So I'm actually going to use, I'm going to just toss both of these, honestly. We're going to do the Dragon Solo right there. Dun, 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 dun. Awesome. So now all my cards in my hand are reduced by 1 energy, which doesn't matter for Power Sword, but everything else is good. So that goes, I have 2 turns left in order to be able to do stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play lead the charge, and I'm going to go after erratic movement. I'm going to let the fly away just trigger, because that'll actually unpanic the area. The Tenga will get out of here completely, and that'll just leave me, well, you're gone, and that'll just leave me 2 guys to deal with. So if I can destroy this and this, then the area will unpanic, and I'll be a little bit closer, but yeah, we're doing that. That sounds good. All right, here we go. There it is. I got the double hit right there, which is awesome. So, erratic movement is destroyed, which is awesome. So with that being destroyed, I get to remove you, and I can put another token here, which is great. You go away. I do get to draw. I'm going to draw from Tommy's deck just to have something in my hand. Dragon Rush. Okay, that's cool. Fly away triggers. So this is gone now. That comes away, and you fly to the stone quarry. So unfortunately, he's over there. But now all I have to deal with is 1 guy, and I gain another turn. I do gain a turn after this in order to be able to do this. So I have 1 turn in order to defeat that guy. And we're going to do it with the Dragon Rush, because it does get 2 dice right now, and then I get another 2 dice attack if I fail. So we'll see what happens. First dice roll with 2 dice against Total Mayhem does 1 damage. Second roll with 2 dice against Total Mayhem does 3 damage. So it is destroyed. Good job, Tommy. Woo! Amazing. So with that all said and done, this is no longer panicked. We do have the Tenga over here in the stone quarry, and we have cleared out 3 of the 4 zones. Last man standing. Rangers can in there and clean up, no problem. Industrial District is still completely packed, but at least we're going into the last round with only 4 deploys and the monster, and only 1 little pumpkin guy here, because these will not deploy when Pumpkin Wrapper comes out. So let's move on. Let's go ahead and recharge everything. Everything comes back up. So we have 7 actions in order to beat him. We have all of our Zords completely fresh and ready to go. And we are now hoping for the best in terms of wherever he spawns. So let's go ahead and face the Wrapper. All right, here we go. It all comes down to this. First, 1 Tenga at Angel Grove High. That's where I am right now. Next is 2 putties in the shopping mall. That's fine. Number 3 is 2 Tengas also at Angel Grove High. So right here, and here we go. This doesn't matter. So the way what's going to happen here, instead of 2 putties, and it'll always be 2, it's 2 pumpkin dudes. And there he is at the stone quarry. All right. There he is, the Pumpkin Wrapper himself. So we take both of these, not the putties, just these guys. They go here, and Pumpkin Wrapper pops up as well. All right, that, my friends, is our goal. And that is it. That is all 4 deployments. That is all deployments said and done for the game. Ooh, Pumpkin Wrapper. Trick or treat, cry the kids going door to door. Pumpkin Wrapping's here, ready to settle the score. You candy-colored Rangers, do you think you're all that? Well, come into my patch and I'll stomp you all flat. You guys all know how this works. What we're going to do is we're going to first flip this over, and we're going to bring all of the Rangers teleport in, and we are going to go right at the Pumpkin Wrapper immediately. Our 3 Dragon Warriors here ready to take him down. I am then going to double refresh as I do in order to gain everybody as much as I can. So we'll just put these energies back here. Tommy gets Dragon Shield, Dagger Solo, and Dragon Rush back into his deck for his 6 shields. For this first one, Jason will have Block and the Dragon Dagger for his 6. Zack gets Mammoth Slam, 2 smooth moves for his 6 for the second recharge. And Jason gets a whole lot of single shields and another 3 shield block that goes in for his second 6 shield recharge. All right, so going up against Pumpkin Wrapper, remember, it's going to be the 4 here for him, and then 2 for each of his pumpkins. We will have a flyaway, or no, maybe we'll have a flyaway. We'll have 1 Tenga here, but we have to defeat 6 of these in order to be able to defeat him. So and I'll explain a little bit more about what happens after the battle. So we have Hip Hop Bomb Drop. Each ranger must discard 1 card from their hand with an energy cost of 0. 3 damage to each ranger. 3 damage to each ranger. Guard, passive, we've never seen this one before. While this card is in play, each time a ranger attacks this card, they must spend an extra energy. So anytime you attack this, it's going to cause 1 extra energy. As far as the pumpkins go, there's another pumpkin wrapper, but that's also guarding that, which stinks. And Rhythmic Vines. And the one Tanga here will have Swarm Attack. Deal 1 damage, increase this damage by 1 for each soldier in the location, which is 3. So that's a 4 damage card. Drawing on up now, we're going to draw 1 from Tommy. Dragon Solo, that's all we need. We'll take it. And we'll go Smooth Moves. And then we'll go Team Tactics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's my 7. All right. Gain 1 energy. All right, cool. All right, awesome. And we'll put the 2 right there. Okay, here we go. Okay, so first things first, Hip Hop Bomb Drop. Each ranger must discard a card with 0 energy cost. So that's a solo strike for Tommy, the smooth moves for Zack, and the team tactics for Jason. So unfortunately, that is 3 really good cards out of hand immediately. But the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play the Dragon Solo, a maneuver, so I'm going to pay 1. And now all my cards for the rest of the game, or for the rest of this fight, are reduced by 1. I'm going to draw from Zack's deck. Got a Mammoth Slam. That's fine. So we can put this here. Spit Hot Fire, deal 3 damage to each ranger. I do not have any defensive things in my hand. They're all attacks. So we'll start with Tommy. 3 damage to him. The Dragon Shield completely takes it. Zack, the Sweeping Strike completely takes it. And Jason, lead the chart, takes 2. And block can actually go to the bottom. Okay. Now we actually get an attack phase here, which is something. I am going to go ahead and I am going to immediately play the Power Sword. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice attack. Next time any ranger performs an attack this battle, they add 2 dice, which is awesome. I am going to immediately tap or exhaust the Tyrannosaurus, which will add 2 dice to this attack. So hurrah. This also costs 2, by the way. So we'll take 1 and we'll take Jason's as 2. So now that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice attack. And I'm prepping myself the Dragon Zord for whatever we have. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to go after. So I'm going to go ahead and pay the extra energy to go after Rapper's Trap here. Basically doing that means that I can attack this thing because I'm doing that right now, and any extra damage can go to any other card. So hopefully if I take this out, I can take this out immediately afterwards. Or I can take out this other Rapper's Trap. Either way, it doesn't really matter, but I definitely want to get rid of this one first, which I paid the extra energy, and then we'll see where the damage goes from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a lot of dice. All right, here we go. Shake it, coming big, something big. Get back here. Something big, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. Holy jeez, I didn't even waste anything. Okay, so immediately 1, 2, 3 come off. This is destroyed. I can then take the Dragon Zord card, move that to the side, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage here to go somewhere else. What do I want to do? You know, technically it ignores guard because it's just excess damage jumping over to another card. You let me know down in the comments below if that's true or not, but I'm telling you right now, this should ignore guard, which means I'm going to actually get rid of this one because it is... Do I want to get rid of this one, or do I want to just, you know what? No, I'm going to go with my original plan. I'm going to get rid of this, just so now I have 1, 2, 3, well, this is my turn here. 1, 2 more ranger turns to try to take these out before anything else happens. Yeah, we're going to do that. That is the best way to do that. Oh, that's awesome. Happiness is having plans that work out. Our turn again, and whatever I play here will have 2 additional dice added to it. So I think what I'm going to do then is we're going to play Sweeping Strike. So now this is a 4 dice attack. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go after Spit Hot Fire here, and then maybe use Hip Hop Keto to start knocking down these guys. All right, here we go. All right, so it does 3 damage. I get 3 damage from that. So we go 1, 2, 3, and then I can deal 1 damage to an enemy card adjacent to this target. It's going to go right over here to the Hip Hop Bomb drop. And I'm going to draw from Jason's deck, which is, ooh, it's a Blade Blaster. Okay. So that goes here. You go here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to play. I'm going to use the Mastodon, because the Mastodon exhausts this card and immediately remove 1 foot soldier from any location and place it in the experience track. So we're going to do a little bit of a click right here. And we're going to remove the Rapper's Trap. So that's gone. These would move down, and this would be added to the experience track right here. So now that I did that, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to use the Reckless Blow. Before rolling, you may... Oh, no, wait. No, not that one. Hold on. Mammoth Slam. That's what I want to use. If there are 4 more cards in your discard pile, add 1 dice to that. So that is a 3 dice attack. And I'm going to go ahead and use it against the Hip Hop Bomb. And hopefully if I kill it, I can do the 1 damage here. Nope, new plan. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go after Swarm Attack, because if I do 3 dice, 3 damage, that should be fine. And then I can use Hip Hop Keto in order to knock out this guy right here in order to be able to get 2 cards out in 1 shot. So here we are. 3 dice, 3 damage. That should be possible, right? Right, yep. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Yeah. So Swarm Attack goes. I'll just take a hit token here and put it there. We're not going to get the Megazord, unfortunately, but at the very least, I can get rid of all of this and flip that over. That is 3 out of the 6 cards needed to defeat Pumpkin Rapper. Oh man, that's awesome. Okay, let's take this back. Rhythmic Vines are going to go, so that's 2 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage. Let's go with Jason here. Actually, I'm going to draw from Jason first because I played Zack, so I'm going to draw Jason. All right, it's a block. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to immediately play it to reduce the first one. So that's gone. Next, he's going to take 2 damage, so that's gone. Next, he's going to take 2 damage, so that's gone. So maybe that wasn't the best thing that I did, but we'll see how it works. All right, so now we get 2 moves here. I am going to play Reckless Blow. Before you roll, you may discard the top card of your deck to add 2 dice to this attack. I'm going to do that, so I will discard it. So now that is a 4 dice attack going against Hip Hop Bomb Drop. Let's see what we can do here. We can do 4 damage. Exactly what I was looking for. That's amazing. That is great. So then this goes. That's gone. And Tango Warriors go. And that, my friends, is the end of the first battle. Doing pretty good here. This guy's gone at least. So, hurrah. I'd already put the thingy here, so we're not going to make it to the Megazord, unfortunately. But that's okay. So here's what we're going to do for this, for the remainder of this. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a double recharge again because I can. Actually, what I am going to do is I'm going to do a triple recharge because I can, because this just needs to start the fight. That's all I need to do is start the fight there, and we're good to go. So that's 6 and 12 for Tommy going back into his deck. That's 6 and 12 for Zack going back into his deck. 6 and 12 for Jason going back into his deck. I still have the Triceratops and the Pterodactyl to use for this battle, which is awesome. So now the way that this works is that these were the cards that we beat from Pumpkin Rapper in the last battle. So I am not shuffling those into this deck. These are all of his cards that we would have remaining. So there's only 4 left. So we're actually going to do all 4. So we'll do the freaking guard again. This Rhythmic Vine goes here. What else do we got? Another Rhythmic Vine goes here. That's actually good. So now we can actually do something, and another Spit Hot Fire. Okay, so that's there. So now I'm going to take these cards, I'm going to shuffle them, and whatever I draw from this will represent whatever this little jerk does. So we got to remember to take care of him as well. So we have 5 Pumpkin Wrapper cards, Spit Hot Fire, to deal with in this round. But we are very well charged up. We should have enough energy, and we should be able to do this. Let's go! Flip. Take our 2 energy. I'm just going to tap the pterodactyl right now. I don't even know what I have, but let's just go ahead and we're going to flip the pterodactyl to the side. We're going to just take 2 more energies just so we have it. And now I have 1 card in my hand, the Blade Blaster, and we're going to start drawing cards and going from there. First card, Dragon Shield from Tommy. You know what? Fine. Go ahead and just use that. So now that's technically Zack's card. So next card from Tommy, Dragon Rush. We'll do 1 more. Come on. I was hoping for the Dragon Solo. Let's go with Mammoth Slam. Reckless Blow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to draw 1 from Tommy. Dragon Rush. I was really hoping for the Dragon Solo. Dragon Solo would have been great here. Anywho, deal 2 damage, deal 2 damage, deal 2 damage. Jason has taken a lot back into his deck, so he should be able to do this. That's 2 damage. That saves. Awesome. 1. And that saves. Awesome. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Mammoth Slam. If you have 4 more cards in your discard pile, add 1 die to this attack. That's fine. I can make that a 3 dice attack. I am actually going to go ahead and spend the energy, and we're going to go after this Pumpkin Wrapper Trap right there. All right, 3 dice, 3 damage. Come on, Zack. Dang, only 2. That's not a good start. All right, 1, 2. Rhythm Vines again. Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Triceratops. 2 cards from any ranger to choose up to 2 cards and add it to the top of their deck. I'm going to take the 2 Lead the Charge from Jason. They're each 2 shields apiece, and he's going to take the first 2 shots from the Rhythmic Vines that way. So that kind of keeps him in a bit longer. And then Zack is going to go ahead and just lose the smooth moves. And I'm going to draw from Jason after going after Zack, which was a Tyrannoslash. That's pretty good. All right. Our turn again. Let's see here. So I'm going to go for broke on this one. We're going to go with the Blade Blaster. We're going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all of our energy. This attack deals an amount of damage equal to the amount of energy spent to play. You may divide this damage among any target. Now, this is an attack, so it has to follow the guard rules, which means I can do 1 and 5, and that will actually destroy it. Now, each time a ranger attacks this card, you must spend 1. So maybe, nope, no, you're right. You're right. So I'd actually need an additional 1 here, but that's fine. That's fine. You know what then? So that'll do this. So again, it's the guard rules. I have to adhere to the guard rules. So that's 1, 2, and then I have 4 left over. So then I can't attack either of these because the guard would still be blocking it because it all resolves at the end of the round. I can actually go and kill this guy to get this out of here so I don't have to deal with any more damage for the rest. I have to deal with this. But then that's it. Then I have 1, 2, 3 attacks to do 4 damage. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Excellent. So then you're gone. That's good. I wish I had 1 more for the Megazord. That would have been awesome. I have no more Zords left. That's all right. So this goes. I have no more energy left, which also kind of stinks. But this resolves. And now I can look at my hand and see I did that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw from Zack. I get a Power Axe. Oh, no. So here's my issue. Everything costs energy, and I have no energy, nor do I have any more things in order to regain energy. So we're going to do exactly what I said before. We're going to go ahead and just discard cards. I'll discard Dragon Rush to give Tommy a single dice attack. Again, just re-bringing this up. I mentioned it earlier in the video. You can, as you read here, can discard 1 card from your hand in order to perform an attack with 1 dice. This is from the G.I. Joe Mission Critical rulebook. But again, this is all the Guardian system. So all of these rules kind of conform together into one general system that Heroes of the Grid and Mission Critical use. So I am 100% fine with doing this, and it works. And go from there, because otherwise, what else can you do, right? All right, so that does 2 damage. He's going to do 2 damage against Spit Hot Fire. Maybe this might work out better than I thought. That's pretty good. Spit Hot Fire goes. And so that's 3 damage to each ranger. Jason takes it with the power sword. Zack, I'm going to draw this top card first. Sweeping Strike. Wonderful. So that goes into my hand. Not that it matters, because that's there, and Zack is out of the fight. So I actually discard Reckless Blow and Power Axe from my hand, but that's okay. We're still all right. Tommy takes a Blade Blaster and Solo Strikes. Man, I wish I had that in my hand. All right, so it's our turn to go. I'm going to go ahead and discard the Dragon Dagger to do another single dice attack. Yeah, all right, there you go. A Tommy Heal does 1 damage here, so that goes there. Pumpkin Wrapper goes. I get the draw, so I'm going to draw from Jason. Maybe I'll get a 0. Nope, I got blocked. That doesn't really mean anything. Oh, boy. All right, we're just going to go with it. Jason, you are my person, so I'm going to discard Tyranno Slash to do another single dice attack. I got to do 1 damage. If I do 1 damage, we win. All the marbles, Jason, go! Boom, there it is. That's the damage I needed to finally take down Pumpkin Wrapper. So that's 4. That's 2 cards down. Holy jeez. We won. Guys, we won. We won, I guess. Sort of. We'll go with it. Yeah. As the mutated vines wither and Pumpkin Wrapper explodes in defeat, you all head back to Ernie's Juice Bar for a well-deserved rest. Kids run around dressed as vampires and ghosts, and even a few in plastic Power Rangers masks. Ernie offers you a pumpkin spice milkshake, which you politely decline. Okay, so I'm recording this after the fact, after I already did some rule research, as you probably have seen through the course of these videos. Yes, the last stand rule is a thing from Mission Critical that was introduced there, where when the board is full and panicked, you don't immediately lose. You can just keep going. Honestly, that particular rule, where as soon as the board is panicked and you immediately lost, like the game just shuts off and says you're done, I never liked. I think that was the weakest part of the game. That should have never been part of the rules to begin with, because it's very anticlimactic and it just like stops the game. And I didn't like that ever. And I actually changed that quite often whenever I played. But now that there's official rules on it, I'm going off of those because it's the Guardian system. It's now a system that is going to be used for hopefully multiple IPs out there. And I like that better, where you just remove the energy from the center. I didn't do that this time. I know. But for future games, I now know, and then I can do it. So let me know what you thought of this scenario. Have you played against the Pumpkin Wrapper this way? What was your team? What would have been your team? All kinds of fun stuff along that ways. How do you feel about a monster actually being a boss? You know, it's a little easier to take down because their health and damage is adjusted because they're a monster, not a boss. But it's still a whole lot in order to deal with as you go through, especially with his little pumpkins going out, adding additional cards to the mix. Plus, I think my 3 Dragon Warriors worked really well together. So that was a good pairing. Very, very happy for that. Thank you all so much. You are absolutely amazing. Thank you guys. You are the best. I do plan on doing one of these playthroughs a month, these long playthroughs with the Power Rangers. I know what I'm doing for November. I know what I'm doing for December already. I also expect more team breakdowns to come as well. So maybe I'll have a team breakdown and then a game based off of that. And then maybe I'll have another special that comes out. There's a bunch of things going on in my head, but in order to make sure that you do not miss it, be sure to subscribe to the Home Gamer Dad, and also let me know what you think, what you would like to see, and if there's anything I can do in order to improve this, any way possible. My ears are always open. I'm always listening to my family. So you tell me what you think, and I will do my best to, make it happen. Guys, you are the best as always. I can never thank you enough. Be kind to yourselves and each other. We are family forever, gaming together. Do not trust pumpkins. They are the most evil of veggies. They have brainwashed many people in this country in order to believe that their spice is the best thing in the world and should go into everything. I'm telling you, it's a conspiracy. Be careful out there. You guys are awesome. I will see you in the next one. Later.